We played quite a lot of Destiny now, so we thought we'd kind of offer some of our expertise to some of those of you who maybe weren't lucky enough to get on the alpha or the beta and would like to know where to get going in terms of sort of jumping right into the game when you pick it up. So the first step is obviously to pick your character class. Now this is the only thing that actually changes anything about how you play. So you've got the Hunter, which is your quick sort of range character effectively. You've got the Titan, who's all about getting in there, getting in the mix and just punching things and using shotguns and stuff. Then you've got the Warlock, who is more your mage character with loads of special powers and stuff and kind of really quickly recovering health. So they'll play quite differently. Then you pick your race and your gender, which has no such influence on the game. So you're free to make whoever you want. And all that makes a difference is your class stuff.
It's interesting with the class stuff because at a low level, they all play quite similarly.
Yeah, you've got to play a fair bit before they open up enough to really kind of change.
Yeah, it's not like, say, World of Warcraft, where every race plays in a wildly different style from the off, because whichever class you choose, you are shooting a gun at things, you know. But yes, once you level up for a bit and you start to unlock some of these abilities, then the kind of specialization really makes itself known, I suppose.
Yeah, and that's taken even further when you hit level 15 as well, because that's when the alternative subclasses open up, and those are a lot more technical and a lot more kind of team-based than the starting ones you'll have. So, you know, the best thing to do when you're starting the game is just fire it up for the first time, load up all the characters and check out all the skill trees, especially those level 15 ones, because those are really interesting. Like the Titan one turns them into basically a battery for your team, giving everyone orbs of light, which fuels their supers. The Warlock one means they can come back from the dead effectively, which is game breaking in like games in modes like the take and hold ones, those kind of things.
Yeah.
And the Hunter one gives them all kinds of stealth options, which is going to turn them into tricksy little bastards that hang around the outside of the map going invisible.
Alternatively, just do it by which one you think looks coolest. Hunters get a cape, Warlocks get a trench coat, and Titans get a little sash thing on their belt, which is rubbish.
Yeah,
so obviously I've gone Hunter because capes are cool.
Yeah, I went Hunter.
Also because like I think Bungie do sniper rifles better than any other FPS developer.
And how?
Yeah.
Like, going into this fresh in like the alpha for the first time, like the first time I got my hands on a sniper rifle, like every other game has lied to me. This is how sniper rifles are meant to feel.
Yeah, like I don't normally play like sniper classes. I normally prefer like assault rifles and shotguns.
Yeah.
But with Bungie games, like I'm all about sniping because they know how to make sniper rifles. They're great.
Yeah, for sure.
Once you've made your class, just kind of go around and shoot things for a while, I suppose.
The best thing to do is kind of just jump straight into story mode, because that's going to open up more stuff for you and quicker. Like you can think about doing some of the strikes and stuff later once you've got a bunch more friends together, but just by doing story, you'll encounter other players along the way. You can dynamically form fire teams with them, and you know, if you get on well with them, if your skill sets match, if you kind of have a good rapport with them, add them to your friend list, because when it comes to the end game stuff, you're going to need a full party of friend players in order to access it.
Yeah, there's been some complaints about that, the fact that raids can only be done with like a proper created friends group.
Yeah,
but
having been in kind of
in
random public groups and MMOs before, I can see exactly why they've done that though.
Yeah, I think the people complaining don't have much MMO experience because raids are supposed to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I remember 40-man raids in Vanilla World of Warcraft. That shit took you all day.
Yeah.
For real, you know, all day. So I like that they're putting in those really hardcore dungeons, you know. And hey, you can still do all the strike missions and stuff in pickup groups.
Yeah.
So
they're not too difficult, are they?
Of course, if you don't fancy that, there's the whole PvP aspect against it.
Yeah, just really strong competitive multiplayer mode. And again, everything you do here is leveling up your character, is earning new gear, is earning stuff for your factions and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be getting experience, and you'll also be getting points for, you know, PvP gear, and then there are particular factions you can represent and all of this. Yeah, you know, it's they've hit on that brilliant MMO concept of making numbers go up regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
So you never feel like you're wasting your time.
Yeah, and even when you've hit the level cap of 20, you can still level your character further by spending experience basically to level up your gear and stuff as well. So looks like there's going to be quite a strong end game kind of stuff to it, really.
Yeah.
I'm bang up for this. I'm going to put a lot of time into Destiny.